Free the real. Big. Trying to do something. Y'all disturbing me right now. Come on. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing this morning? What the business is, free the real. So now they trying this P. Diddy thing with Jigga Man. What y'all think about that? How y'all doing this morning? And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I don't know how many of y'all out there are aware of the matter with the Jay-Z thing, but Jay-Z, Rock Nation, and that legal team, they ain't playing that P. Diddy thing. As soon as the letter of demand came in from the weird ass attorney, they immediately gated it and sent the jump back. And I'm gonna read it, but Jay-Z played it like a criminal or a guy from the streets. Let's not say a criminal, like an active criminal. What's up, Charlie P? What's up? Said, how you say that name, bro? That KD. That KD. What's up, though? But so the letter came in from the lawyer talking about let's have mediation. And then the lawyer, I don't know who he think he playing with. He gonna say that the letter of demand had no monetary request. He was saying that they didn't ask for a penny, they asked for mediation. Let me break that down to y'all, bro. Why would I ever agree to mediation to something that I don't got nothing to do with? I'm not admitting any guilt or any participation in anything. Let's just say it like that. Why would somebody send me a letter right now or send a letter to my attorney and say Eon Williams sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl 20 years ago? Do you think I'm going to even respond to that? Do you think I'm even going to read that? That's going straight to my lawyer. The response going straight back out just like Jay-Z did. See, Puff, such a creep pertaining to what he enjoys. He didn't know what to do when Cassie and them came at him with that situation. So what'd he do? He settled off the breakaway. Jigga ain't going for that. Jigga ain't going for that. I like the approach. He said, man, if what y'all saying is true, forget a civil complaint. That need to go to criminal court. Right or wrong? Now, before I get into the whole article about the matter, does anybody remember Cavario? He called himself the mind plug now. I'm tired of it. I see Gully TV be going on and calling him a blade and all type of stuff. But I'm not even here nor there with that. So I've been writing. He keep acting like he a hell of a writer. He keep talking about Don Diva magazine was his magazine. I don't know that to be true. I met Kevin Childs while I was in prison. I met Tiffany Childs while I was in prison. I met Susan Hampstead while I was in prison now. And I know he did some articles. He did an article on my man Twin and them. Didn't even want to come around and talk about Twin as his comrade. Bruh, tell this boy Cavario who want to hang out in hotels with Benzino and just underwear and lingerie. And man, I don't care nothing about him. And now that he want to make it an issue, I'm going to tell you what my beef with him is. When I first started doing writing, I used to write for Don Diva. I wrote for a couple other little, street publications while I was in prison. But when I came home from prison, I started doing my own thing, right? And dick riding like he always do. Cavario was acting like him and Benzino. He running Hip Hop Weekly. I sent him a teeny article about Wayne Purdy. Around the time when Jay-Z came out with the Tom Ford song, so what that was like 13. Yeah, because we was all working on the Wayne Perry documentary at the time. So I sent this Bama a little one of them little articles. Might get you 200 some dollars. Now, never was I really tripping off the $200. I'm in the free world. In prison, the $200, $300 I used to get for small articles. I used to count on them. I do 2 or 3 of them a week, aside from any other little hustle I had going on. So I sends Cavario, and I'm gonna bust him. I'm gonna bust him wide open with this. He came back with some response on Instagram talking about all the content I wrote on Wayne Perry. I had years and years of content, man. You are so delusional. Let me tell y'all something. Cavario is a fraud, bro. When it come to DC, I don't know what kind of credit they give him in Harlem, bro. But we don't care nothing about that stuff down here where I'm from. We don't care nothing about Cavario. Let me stop even saying we. Let me say I. I don't care nothing about Cavario pertaining to being a journalist, pertaining to being a gangster, pertaining to be anything rough. You get what I'm saying? My little man Chaz almost tore his head off anyway, but we're gonna skip that part. So he want to go write articles about Fly, say all these things about Fly. He don't know nothing about Fly. He won't say none of that in Fly face. But I'm gonna skip that part. Then he go acting like he wrote all this shit on Wayne Perry. First and foremost, Tiffany and Kevin was writing Wayne Perry in ADX. Susan Hampstead was getting at him. Any article that was written on Wayne Perry in Don Diva came from Eon Williams or in conjunction with Seth Ferranti. Let me give Seth his credit, because me and Seth co-wrote an article where he wrote some of the stuff about, the things that he read in the newspaper and in the law books. And I did all the interviews. I conducted the interviews with Wayne Perry from FCI Gilmore to ADX. What articles? I got almost 30 Don Diva issues in my box right here, in my little literature box. Don't nothing in there that say nothing about Wayne Perry come from Cavario H. Who is Cavario H? Don't nobody in DC mess with no Cavario. Now, Twin or Jason, they might like him. That's their personal opinion. I don't got to like everybody my friends and my homies like, and I don't like Cavario. I think he's a fraud. But for sure, since he want to play this game on the internet, like, I didn't steal nothing from you. I'm going to do a video about the Bama. I'm going to do a video about the email. I'm going to do a video about the Hip Hop Weekly. And the article was in Hip Hop Weekly. My only address to him was, why wasn't my name on the article? Now, at this point in time, that's 11 years ago. It's 24. That happened in 13. He want to sit around and act, bro, Cavario ain't got no inside plug on no Wayne. Wayne don't mess with dudes like Cavario. Who is Cavario? Cavario better go hang out with Al Prophet in Detroit or something, or go back to New York somewhere where he's from. We don't care nothing about him, bro. What does Cavario do that's interesting? He's still talking about Big Meech. Ask Cavario to talk about Tammy Combs. He's still talking about Big Meech like Big Meech was listening to him. Yeah, dude with the dreads. He said, nah, you had it right. Nah, but I don't want to speak in plurals. I'm talking right now. You know what I'm saying? He keep talking that talk. Bro, go to Detroit. You can't even come to DC and do nothing. Nowhere. I wouldn't care if you was with my friends. You can't even come down here and hang with my friends, Cavario. Stop playing. You're on joke time. I ain't got time, bro. My fault. He was trying to fake crazy on Choke No Joke platform, Tubi movie type actor. Who you talking about? Cavario? You saying Cavario was on Choke No Joke? It's what was he talking about? I ain't even hip to this Choke No Joke everybody keep talking about. I'm not even hip to it. I keep hearing everybody say something about it. Explain that to me. Break that down for me. Yeah, Cavario want to play. So since we want to play, I'm gonna make him the bid, not on YouTube. But I'm gonna show y'all the information on YouTube. He perfect like he did. And then when I talk to him, he gonna disrespect me and say, I sound like I need some money. I sound like I need some money. I ain't gonna never forget it. I asked you, like he's supposed to be a stand-up guy. That's why I don't like him. That's why I don't respect him. I thought that he was a stand-up guy in Dillon's. I don't care nothing about his street reputation. What grown man is almost 60 years old gonna reply to me saying, man, I'm a street dude. Bro, you're an internet nigga just like me. You're an internet presence, bro. Ain't nothing street about you. When the last time you did something street? When the last time you did something violent? Cavario? We don't care nothing about that where I'm from, bro. You ain't nobody on no tough tip. You are intellectual. You are a aspiring journalist that don't write and do nothing. Your whole book about Raised by Wolves was other people's content, Cavario. Stop playing, bro. You look like you one of them alternative dudes anyway. You a street dude. What did Cavario do on the streets? Other than anything that anybody else did, came up hustling or banging or running around. Bro, you ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing. Somebody tell me what he did. Then he keep running around talking about Don Diva, his old magazine. And I don't really be wanting to call Kevin and ask Kevin about no frivolous gossip, bro. But when was Don Diva magazine ever belonged to Cavario? H. What does H stand for? Then when I look on my Instagram page, I can show y'all this. He got some other meat eater on the page talking about why you arguing with somebody who paid for a blue check. I'm not gonna get into the blue check thing. That's neither here nor there. I really care less about that, right? He probably responded back. I can't find it right now, and I ain't gonna hold this up neither, but it's one of his homies, one of his buddies jump on and talking about a blue check. Bro, I got a blue check because on Instagram, everybody want to imitate and duplicate the movement that I created. So I got a blue check to stop that. Trust me, I ain't on no blue check for no clout or no fame. Who cares about it? I just don't want nobody getting in the process or interfering with the process of what I'm doing. Oh, the video with Street Elements came. Oh, yeah, that was a live. Hold on one second. Excuse me, though. Yeah, so like, I mean, does anybody over here? I'm gonna hit the like button. So there's a couple people in here. Like, who follows Cavario when it comes to street information? What story has he broken recently? He keep running around with Al Prophet trying to ride Al Prophet coattail. Tell Cavario get a platform, do his own thing. Don't nobody want to hear what he talking about. He keep trying to intellectualize the game, bruh. No one needs Cavario's philosophy on the game, bruh. He wasn't even successful in the streets. He a coattail rider, bruh. He was all on Big Meech eggplant. Then when Big Meech went to jail, he wanted to still act like he had exclusive BMF information. Cavario was a chump, bruh. He's a fraud, and he one of them dudes that try to get over on having intimate knowledge or exclusive knowledge. He ain't got no exclusive knowledge on nothing. Look at them videos he talking about with Big Meech. Like he was telling them to slow down. He was telling them that they had, bruh, Big Meech don't need nobody like Cavario, no New York nigga to tell him nothing. Y'all keep letting Cavario run around here like he was saying. Cavario ain't nobody in the feds, in the streets. He might be somebody in this little epicenter of New York, wherever he's from, but he don't even live in New York. He need to cut his head. But now he want to play. If I was so unimportant, and they had so much content in that soft ass hip hop weekly joint, why did y'all steal the Wayne Perry Flow article about the what Wayne Perry comments was about Jay-Z during the time of the Tom Ford song? Why if I'm so unimportant and Wayne Perry, he act like Wayne Perry, old news, that's unimportant. Why did y'all rush to publish the article? Am I right or wrong, y'all? If the Wayne Perry article was nothing, why would they rush to publish the article? I sent him the article days before the next publication was gonna come out. I'm gonna find this junk for you. I'm gonna find if I can't find it, I'm gonna find the cover of it. Because my man Jason Poole, they put a picture of him and his torch joint in it. I don't know how they did it. I check on it, but the article is in that edition. And he know it. And I called Cavario, and Cavario he tried to talk slick and jazzy to me. Then he tried to say something to me about needing some money. Then I just went on and cussed him. I was like, bro, whenever I see you, I'm gonna see you. Now, him, his Instagram followers, his childhood friends, they mean nothing to me, bro. Frank Matthews, what's up? Oh, you know that? Yeah, him and Benzino in a Motel 6 together with no clothes on, bro. What were they doing? I don't want to hear nothing about that Cavario. I don't care nothing about it, bro. Him, Benzino, Hip Hop Weekly, or none of that. But I'm telling y'all, he faking. He want to act like twin Kobe Mowat that just came home, like that's his man or his comrade. How you gonna say comrade, bro? You know what the word comrade mean? Like, in order to use the word comrade in its true sense, bro, you have to have been through something with a person. You have to be there for the person. You have to share intimate ideologies and philosophies and even memories of struggles. And he's not no comrade of none of us. He ain't sent nobody nothing. No pack, no money, no picture, no nothing. You wrote an article about Twin, and you think that you got exclusive knowledge about Washington, D.C.? Right. You live somewhere in Georgia, you rep New York, you come telling Al Prophet running to Detroit like you got exclusive Detroit information. Bruh, Cavario H is a coattail rider. You know what we call them in other languages, man. Damn, he said Benzino was on my man Castro paperwork. Now, I don't know nothing about that. And I heard some dudes gossiping and whispering about that in the feds, but I can't speak on that one, bro. He was trying to fake crazy on joke platform. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but does anybody, let me just ask this question because I'm ranting now. Does anybody go to Cavario for their source of urban hip hop, street, criminal, true crime information? Who is Cavario? Like, who is Cavario? What did he do in the streets? He keep on a coattail, Big Meech, and all these other guys. What is Cavario's story by itself? If you listen to Cavario talk, Cavario want to keep saying, Don Diva was my magazine. Tiffany was my girl. I did this. I'm from the streets. He sent me a long message about here, street dude. A street dude, like what? Like what you mean? Like what? Like a lot of dudes keep saying they street dudes. When a dude say they street dude, what does that mean, y'all? Like when I say I'm a street dude, I'm saying that I'm from the streets. Like I participated in street activity. I went to jail for street activity. I made my income from street activity. My mentality at that time was street activity. My mentality now is entrepreneur. So why would a 60-year-old man send me a message talking about he a street dude? Like if you hit him with a body shot, he gonna crumble. He ain't been nowhere. He ain't been in no penitentiary. Now when I was there, he is no factor. In the streets then, in the streets now. Everybody that like Cavario, everybody mess with Cavario is his weird ass friends. Nobody seeks out Cavario like, yo, I'm gonna go get on Cavario's platform. Who does he like? Is his platform considered a platform, bro? Like Gully TV be trashing. Oh, I was locked up with a dude named Osiris from Brooklyn. Shout out to Bevan Stavis in Brooklyn. Shout out to Osiris. Shout out to that whole mob. The dude World was Osiris, man. Osiris been telling me about the Lil Kim case and all the stuff with this man. He called his man, he said, my little man World. I'm familiar with the World case. What's World name though? I'm gonna look it up. Cavario name bet not be in that paperwork. If he a rat, I'm about to smash the gas on him. You saying Cavario, my man right now, my man right here called Rich. He said Castro has a case with a guy named World. It was over some Lil Kim shit. World and Lil Kim had a thing. They were an item. That was his girl at one point in time. And Word was getting some money and making some plays in the street. His name was ringing in the feds. Cavario name don't ring in the feds, bro. Cavario is nobody. He's sitting around playing this internet game like he's somebody, and then he wants to sit on there and talk all, yeah, these things, and the etymology of this, and I just was telling Big Meech, you're making too much money. You need to stop. You need to do, bruh. If Cavario had the blueprint and he could tell Big Meech what to do, why the fuck Cavario ain't getting no money in life? Big Meech type money. Like, why Don Diva, your old magazine? Why you haven't created? Why every magazine belong to somebody else? If Cavario is so eccentric and he's so much smarter than everyone else, and he's so much street and he got so many better ideas. Why every magazine he affiliated with got somebody else's name on it? You affiliated with Don Diva magazine, you run around telling everybody you own the magazine. You don't control Don Diva. Every time that I dealt with Don Diva, I ain't never dealt with you at all. Then you go tell everybody that you got something to do with Hip Hop Weekly. I think that Bama responded to me. Yeah, he did. So the Bama just hit me on Instagram talking about make sure the check clears for the blue check. He mad at me because I got a blue check on Instagram because everybody kept making fake pages. No one will make a fake page of this dude who is Cavario's friend, and no one will make a fake page of Cavario because don't nobody care about what they talk about. So when I get back to Instagram, I'm gonna trash both of them just for playing with me. I don't know the dude from Adam. He's speaking up for Cavario. I mean, I really don't care. I wouldn't care about near one of them. They could double bunk for all I care. All he want to do now is some more blue checks, and you paying for the blue checks, and you're a clown. But he's responding to me. But back to the Benzino and Cavario hanging out in the hotel together by themselves. What was that for? Oh, let me write that down. I did know that. Damon Hardy. Hold on. He bet you saying you sure his name is in Damian Hardy's paperwork, or his name is look. I got a bunch of niggas cases I done looked up today. So you said Damian Hardy. Yeah, that's world name. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down. I got that. Hold on. I don't know. Cavario might have been on Vlad. He be dick right now, profit. Damian Hardy, that's world. Got caught up with that little Kim shit. Yeah, let's dig into that background. So let me ask you a question, brother. Oh, go there around the globe. What it do? What it do? What it do? The internet is OC. Okay, Timothy Bowden said, hey, hold on, hold on. What my man that just said that? I gotta ask you a question before I lose that. Before I lose that. Shout out to the Line King. Hey, what's up? I ain't see you, mama. What it do? He was in a hotel with Benzino. Okay, here you go. Hey, Rich. I'm talking to Rich. Rich said Benzino. Oh no, he said Benzino was on my man Castro paperwork. Oh, Benzino was on the paperwork. I thought you were saying Cavario was on the paperwork. You said Benzino. Frank Matthews said Benzino and Cavario got caught in a hotel together. I mean, not no exclusive Joe like a Red Roof Inn. They was in there writing a book together. Like I ain't one of them dudes that do the you funny, oh you got sugar in your tank. That ain't my troll. My troll be whatever you really into. And Cavario stole my Wayne periodical. Cavario is a plagiarist, a literature thief, and an unskilled pseudo writer. Like even his book that he wrote, that Joan Raised by Wolves, the content is all recreated. He don't have no original concept. Then he tried to coattail the Big Meat shit the whole time Big Meat was in jail. Nothing came of it. He's not successful at all. He can't write. Listen, I done wrote more books that are not published than he done wrote that are published. So he can stop playing. When he was running around masquerading like he was a journalist, I was really writing books in the federal prison. I saw that thing with Benzino said if they was a white if they was a white couple that wouldn't have happened. Can you shout me out? Salute, let's collab. I'm the CEO of. I can't even pronounce that, bro. It's a bunch of letters. Tim TVNYC 24 hours. Okay, Timothy, what's up? Russ said, man, I mess with your content, bro. But don't most of it feature Fly? Nah, that's what you think. Out of 1,000 videos, Fly might got 20. Don't most of them feature Fly, who, from what I can tell, was a known participant in homosexual activity in Lorton. Okay, since you want to say that, from what you can tell, how? Like, are you a homosexual that participated in homosexual activity firsthand? Because you say from the information that let me read it exactly how you said it. From what I can tell, let me ask you how you can tell anything, because I'm about to send you to witness protection. Who told you that? You all the way on the YouTube platform talking about another man and some homosexual activity, and you use the term from what I can tell. So, from what you can tell, the only thing that I can relate to is that either you are a homosexual and you participated in it firsthand, or you are a homosexual pornography watcher and you watch somebody else participate in such activity. Which one are you? Writing a book in a red roof, and it's on the body camera when police came there. I saw that. Yeah, he interviewed some guy named Reginald Douglas Jr. on Vlad TV before. I thought he was cool. He could have been cool for that. I don't care nothing about him. He a bammer to me. Good morning, homie. Seen you on the mag interview. Keep up the great work. And don't forget to let everybody know. Get the likes up. Also, subscribe to the channel. Salute. Appreciate it. Oh, Goldie. Oh, Goldie around the globe. Check them. All right. Send me that. Send me that witness protection. Who? The line can't send you the witness protection? Oh, yeah. I like that. Typically, he's a homosexuologist. Damn, that's a hell of a term. 1 second, John. He's a homosexuologist. Damn, that's a term. He scored with that joint like Steph Curry, bro, from Apocalypse. He's a homosexuologist. So you do a bunch of videos with Fly. From what I can tell, he was involved. How? How can you tell that? You're a homosexuologist. Oh, his name is B Mad underscore 201. You know what? B Mad underscore 201 might be Cavario sugar this tank ass. No, for real. It's not I didn't proclaim to be a homosexuologist. He said he asked the intellectual question like he was in the White House press room. Hey, intellectualize it, man. Your content and most of your content is about this. And from what I can tell, how can you tell? Get the hell out of here, bro. Southeast in the building. What's up, bro? I just feel like unless one of the two people's accused confirm the allegation, the shit do not be true. Who the fuck meets at a Red Roof fan to write a book? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He said, who meets at a Red Roof fan to write a book? I never even believed that part. And to be honest with you, I really didn't care what they were doing at a Red Roof Inn or anything that looked like a Red Roof Inn. We'll leave the lights on for you. It could have been Motel 6 for all I care. What is him and Benzino no neck ass up in there doing when the police knock on the door? Benzino sitting up in there like this. Benzino sitting up in there like this, talking about, oh, if we was a white couple, y'all wouldn't come and bother us. We in here writing a book. Me and Cavario H. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I run Hip Hop Weekly. Yeah, that's my man Cavario. He owned the Don Diva. Now we have Hip Hop Weekly. Oh, sorry, officer. Come on, bro. Stop playing. He said, why y'all can't meet at Barnes and Noble? No bull, Goldie. Why y'all can't meet at Starbucks? Y'all sitting up in the Motel 6. You sitting up in the Motel 6 with a guy like, you know what I mean? Like, where is his neck? This Benzino. Yes, officer. No, no, we're writing a book here at Motel 6. When we leave, we'll leave the light on for you. Stop playing with me. Riverdale. What's up, Riverdale? He said Benzino name in the paperwork. You say Benzino name in the paperwork. Now, I ain't trying to ride that. Because for me to keep saying it is like I'm promoting it. I ain't seen nothing on Benzino on the paperwork. So I'm asking my man, what did he say in the paperwork? Was it hot? Camden. Oh, shout out to Camden. They get busy up there. A couple of my homies are originally from Camden. They moved to Northwest from Camden, New Jersey. Camden, New Jersey, it get crunchy up there. I don't know what it is in the water up there, but they act a little different. Man, she said, the woman said, it don't be nothing respectful happening in them hotels. Benzino and Cavario on the Motel 6 writing a book that never came out. That might be him right here talking about from what I can tell. That's how he talked. From what I can tell, he was involved in blase, blase, blase. Do you go on platforms and do you challenge the White Howard with that? Huh? Do you challenge J. Edgar Hoover with that type of behavior? Do you even know who Bernie Franks is? The dude, not him. Newt Gingrich. You know who Newt Gingrich is? Politician. If I ain't mistaken, they had a prostitution ring running out the Capitol Hill basement. Like, do you talk about them like that? But you gonna come over here and ask me something like that because you're a homosexuologist. You're a homosexuologist, so you come ask that type of question, and you think that's gonna get laughs or eyebrows raised? Come on, bro. You're a pitiful, pathetic person that's typing away at 11:19 from your trash can job on somebody else who is an entrepreneur. I'm just sitting around kicking it, making videos during the day as I write books and movies in the nighttime. We are not the same, like Kendrick say, bro. You're a homosexuologist. You studied a whole nother science. Did you go to school to be a homosexuologist? I just want to know, do they teach that course at Yale and Princeton and shit? He said Benzino a butch queen. They in that joint sword fighting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. And that joint jousting. That's what Benzino and Cavario was in the doing, jousting. One of them said in the video they were moving some work from the hotel room. Man, I don't believe nothing like that. I don't believe nothing like that. I don't believe nothing like that. Shout out to my good men from New York, but it be dudes like Cavario that had DC dudes acting like they don't like nobody from New York. It be dudes like that. It fake like they cool with one or two DC dudes and just sneak diss all DC. Bro, go sneak diss that Motel 6. The people's called the police on y'all for the wrestling and horse playing around in the room. Yeah, yeah. How about that? Cavario, you and whoever you got responding to me on Instagram because you a thief and you can't write a letter. I hate them intellectual bammers that act like they intellectualize it. Like the homosexuologist that was on here, he had all the great scientific breakdowns of same-sex relationships. No disrespect, but I'm just saying he was a homosexuologist. Point blank, period. Yeah, that's suspicious activity. Okay, me, I'm a writer. I don't even want to put another person's name in it that's a real person, but me and another weird man get discovered in a hotel and we say, oh, we in here writing a book. That's a lame excuse. Why do two men gotta say that we in here writing a book to somebody who don't care nothing about a person writing books? Right or wrong? Wait, so they got the police called on them for making too much noise. Nah. I'm being funny now, and I don't know why the police came. Can somebody tell us why the police came to the hotel, the Motel 6, Red Roof Inn, wherever it was? It wasn't the Ritz Carlton. It wasn't the Waldorf Astoria. It wasn't none of that big boy shit. Like if you let Cavario tell it, Cavario will talk to you like he one of them New York dudes from the 80s. They had millions of dollars and Ferraris and secret compartments in the car, and he had to connect from over here. Bruh, I ain't buying none of that, bruh. Nobody who was that important before, after, or any other time in the future got to coattail everybody. He's a coattail rider. He's a coattail rider, bro. Name anything that Cavario H has done on his own. Now he coattail riding Al Prophet. He was coattail riding and eggplant riding Big Meech and the whole BMF. Even when the hot allegations came out, he ain't say nothing. He was coattail riding Don Diva, Tiffany Childs, Kevin Childs, Susan Hampstead, and all my homies that he wrote them lame ass articles about. He ain't writing no articles with no journalistic touch. He ain't go discover no information that was not readily available. He took everything that a person said to him out of interview, wrote it down, cross-referenced it with the Washington Post. That is not journalism, bro. That's like a book report. Like I'm a journalist, bro. I go find out where they was at in Tanzania. I go find out where he got off the plane at in Moscow. I go find out what happened to the case after he was arrested. Cavario don't know nothing about no DC history, bro. Keep talking about Big Meech. That's what you do. Talk about Big Meech and Tammy Combs and how they set up Dion Gatman. That's what you need to talk about. Eggplant connoisseur. They was in the shower when the police right now. You bid. I've been saying the dude was. I don't know what he was, but can somebody tell me why the police was even called to their hotel room? Bruh, you know they was in there swore fighting. Yeah. And it jousting and shit, fencing. And it fencing. And he's so much on names, he don't even care. I don't care what they say about me, long as they say it was me and Benzino together. He on some Roman Coliseum shit in the back of the jump before they come out and fight. You know what the Romans used to do back there in the Coliseum when they was in the cage? They ain't seen women in 18 months. You know what they used to do in the back of the Coliseum? They are the Romans. Yeah. Ah, man. Cavario, stop playing with me. I don't care nothing about him on the internet or in real life, bro. You're a swore fighter. And I ain't talking about the kind in jail. Over that jump fencing. They over there. You know how some people like, you know how old married couples, they do role playing, like the guy may be coming home from work and he meets a debutante or a school teacher and they role playing that. Bruh, they over there role playing with the Caesar crown on and just the loin cloth. They role playing like they Roman gladiators in a Coliseum, and they celebrating victory by saying raw, raw, swore fighting at the end in Motel 6. Come on, Cavario, stop playing with me, bro. You're playing with a cold-blooded man. Don't nobody, I don't do no hotels with no dudes writing no books in lingerie. I don't do that. I write my books on the same computer that we on right now. Man, Cavario a fraud, and I'm exposing for playing. All they do is steal and plagiarize, bro. They ain't no journalist. He ain't no literary icon. He not even a Pee-wee icon, bro. Stop playing. His claim to fame 20 years later is that Don Diva used to be my magazine. What articles did he write? Okay, he wrote that article about twin of them. If you read the article ain't nothing but what they said about twin of them in the Washington Post. He gave no exclusive information. He might have got a couple pictures from the twins. The FBI got that. Okay, Pizza McCarty. Your comment said swore fighting in a Motel 6. What the fuck are you babbling about? You just repeated everything we talking about. So what the fuck are you babbling about? You repeated everything we said. Swore fighting in a Motel 6. What are you asking about? You said what we were talking about. Somebody else said 2 men in a hotel room will never sit right. 2 men in a Motel 6. I mean, in a seedy motel, a joint that you can rent for hours. Y'all in there writing a book. It's Cavario and Benzino. Y'all could have went to the Hamilton. Y'all could have went to the Willard. Y'all could have went to Waldorf Astoria. So, like, what you saying? Hear that shit? What 60-year-old man gets on Instagram? Matter of fact, I'm gonna read y'all this Bama post. He sent me a message on Instagram talking about he from the streets. Check his post out. And I wouldn't care if he was from the streets. I don't care about none of them Bams you talking that street talk. All right, and this the post that irritated me. All right. This is a Don Diva cover that had the twins in it. Shout out to Kobe Mowat. He just came home. So Cavario must have wrote this article. He did an interview with them. I don't even know if he talked to Kobe. He might have talked to Kareem because Kareem was just coming back home. All right. So I ain't had no problem with that. Shout out to First to Kennedy. Them my homies. You know what I mean? But I want you to, I'm gonna just read the post since that's what I'm highlighting right now. I'm gonna just read the post. All right. Cavario, the mind plug. That name sound funny to me. The mind plug, the mind plug. All right. Oh, there go my homies right there. Shout out to the twins, man. Welcome home to a real one, man. His post say this is one of the illest stories that I did in my old magazine, Don Diva, back in 2002. Welcome home, Kobe Mowat. Nothing wrong with the post. It just sounds weird to me to say my old magazine. I don't fully understand that part. All right. So me being me, I felt like saying something to him that day. I said, you didn't steal it like you didn't steal it like my Wayne Perry article for Hip Hop Weekly. I ain't forgot about that snake shit you did. So I jumped out there. He responded with this long, eloquent comment. Now, listen to his comment. His comment long as shit. Benzino is not a name you want to bring up about your association with. Damn, okay. Swore fighting, okay. The men in the hotel. Oh, okay, TBP up in this, Joe. Shout out to Bangy Pam. Cavario, sweetest pie. All right. Okay, so this is what Cavario said. He added me. Everybody know that my page on Instagram is DC_blacks with the blue check. So he said, DC Blacks, I have no idea who you think. These are capital words that I'm emphasizing, capital letters. A dude to write in caps. I have no idea who you think I am, but you're asinine. Ooh, swore fighter. Attention-starved comment proves that you have no idea literally whom you are addressing. Soft ass. I could never steal a story. I'm an actual street dude and an actual writer. Can we stop there, y'all? Like, I know I be pausing and stopping and bobbing and weaving. This nigga 60 years old gonna write me a long message talking about I'm an actual street dude and an actual writer. What makes a person an actual street dude? You ain't active in the street. What makes him an actual street dude? He think he's somebody. All right, let's go on. And an actual writer. I'm more interested and entertained by him saying he's an actual writer. All right, so not an internet nobody. I assume he calling me an internet nobody, but he responded to me. He's a nobody, bro. He's 60 years old. Talk about Don Diva that he don't own, bro. Get a life. He said he's a street dude and an actual writer, not an internet nobody. Then he come back and say, "You sound like a superfool," and then put 3 smiley faces. Does your silly ass not know that I started Don Diva in December of 1999? I don't care who started Don Diva, to be honest with you. Does anybody care who started Don Diva? If he's even telling the truth, I don't even believe him, bro. Are you not aware that we started Hip Hop Weekly in September? We started, listen to him. We started Hip Hop Weekly. So I'm gonna address something. Since he's trying to say we started Hip Hop Weekly, like him and Benzino were an item. Since we started Hip Hop Weekly, then he definitely was culpable and responsible for stealing the article that I sent him about Wayne Perry. So he says, we started Hip Hop Weekly in September of 06, nearly 7 whole years later. So the amount of content that I had already written in Don Diva, the amount of content that he had written already in Don Diva about Wayne Perry was enough for 10 articles long before Hip Hop Weekly existed. He lying. He's a bona fide lie. You can't go back and find no credible information in Don Diva about Wayne Perry before the Good and the Bad and the Ugly issue, which is issue number 30, which is the highest selling Don Diva issue in their history of their existence. And I wrote 2 articles in that magazine. Go tell Cavario alternative lifestyle living ass that. Because now he's welling, now he's shooting. I want to expose that for y'all. Before Don Diva issue 30, there is no full-length Wayne Perry article written in Don Diva. It's little words and little slurs and little things that they stole out a letter that he done wrote to Tiffany. Like they had a little passage where he was talking about, you know, how he felt about Alpo, a sentence or too long. No full-length cover story, 2,500 word article was written in Don Diva about Wayne Perry until me and Seth Ferranti arrived, bro. That's a fact. So anytime y'all hear Cavario talking that Wayne Perry crap about him writing in Don Diva, call him out for being a liar, bro. Call him out for being a liar. Wayne can't stand him. Finish what I'm saying. Okay. He said he had Wayne Perry information for 10 articles. He lying. If he had enough information to write articles about Wayne Perry for 10 articles, bro, there would have been 10 articles about Wayne Perry in Hip Hop Weekly. Why would he steal my? Oh, listen, I trick bagged him so vicious. We had a whole article. It was about a promo for a documentary we was doing about Wayne Perry, right? So what I did, I said, oh, Jay-Z just dropped Tom Ford, mentioned Wayne Perry name in the song. Me and Wayne was talking. I said, hey, Wayne, what you think about what Jay-Z said about such and such? Not only did Wayne write and address how he felt about Jay-Z and the line in the song, he also did a phone interview and spoke about Jay-Z for a hot second. Cavario don't have none of that. If he had some of that, it'd have been out. So my point to you is, since they started Hip Hop Weekly, according to him in 2006, but why wasn't there no Wayne Perry articles in there? If he had 10 articles worth of Wayne Perry information, Cavario is a liar and he a fraud. And he might be some other things, but he's definitely a liar and a fraud when it comes to journalism. And he can't touch me in no type of way. Not street writing, not true crime writing, not writing on those street gangsters. Everything Cavario about is Let me say this right for you too. Everything he's about pertaining to literature is coattail ride. Don Diva ain't his. When you think of Don Diva, you don't think of Cavario. When you think of Hip Hop Weekly, you don't think of Cavario. When you think of Benzino, you only think of Cavario when you think about leaving the lights on at the Motel 6. Am I right or wrong? Welcome home first to Kennedy Quinn. El Negro, what's up, bro? I seen the message you sent. I knew who you were. Glad to see the homie home. R.I.P. to Mario. Oh, Meek. Yeah. And I'm gonna do a whole thing on Cavario just for playing and writing a book. You're gonna write a book called Raised by Wolves and talk about a DC guy in there that you don't know. You don't have no knowledge of. And don't forget, Chaz told me all about you, bro. Chaz, Saquon Blakely. You know who Chaz is. You know him well. Founders of companies know the info like the back of their hand. That's true too, Gold. That's true, Bill. Refer to who? Cavario? We call it Cavario now. You gonna change his name from Cavario to Cassandra? Son of Son. Don Diva sounds like it can be a female magazine. What man and associate himself slash name with the diva? Well, I gotta push back on that. Don Diva meant like king and queen, Don and Diva. So it was a book, a magazine, a publication that spotlighted Dons and Divas. I dig what you're saying about the diva thing, but I can't ride with that one though. Yeah, Son of Son is funny. I can't ride with that one. I got to defend that one. I mean, and don't forget, a man and some women ran the magazine. You can't take diva out. And he said, "Yep, Cavario is now Cassandra." All right, Cassandra H. Ah man, that's hilarious, man. Okay, bet. Let me know what's up. I check out whatever. Twin show know how to make it kind of light. Kaiser Sosa said we shouldn't have let none of them down. I mean, I don't want to disrespect all of New York. I got some New York men. I got family from New York. Like my peoples left the South, they went to all big cities: DC, Baltimore, Chicago, New York, and Cleveland. I don't think none of my people stopped at Philly for some reason. I don't know why, but all the other cities that I just mentioned, my grandma and my sisters went to all those cities. Let me get back to this Jay-Z jump. Shout out to the twins. Yeah, so Cavario wants some attention. For real, to be honest with you, I don't think that's some weird dude. Well, I don't know, it could be. Political candidate, and he's followed by Cavario. Okay. We're gonna give him some attention since he wants some attention. He's want to defend Cavario and Benzino at the hotel and lingerie. We're gonna give him some attention when I get back over there on that Instagram joint. Shout out to you on DC Blacks family. Salute. What's up, Carlos? Free to real. Let me see if I can let me see if I could go back into this Jay-Z thing. Now, I kind of like the listen. First and foremost, I don't believe the allegation. If I believe the allegation, I would have left it alone. Why I don't believe the allegation is just a lot of reasons. I don't want to go into that, but I don't believe the allegation. I believe a lot of these things are money grab. So let me see if I could get to the one that article that I like the best that break down certain things as of yesterday. Because you know, with Jay-Z name such a big name, it's gonna be articles about this every single day until some things happen. All right, yeah. I think that's the Jay-Z one right there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna tell you what the CNN one say. Okay, I thought he was considering himself a diva. Nah, 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 nah. That was to include women in it. Don Diva. Think about it. King and Queen, Don and Diva. Shout out to the real Harlem dudes. Cassandra, not one of them. Yeah, shout out to the real Harlem dudes. Cassandra and Alpo, not one of them. So Jay-Z denies allegations. He sexually assaulted a 13-year-old in 2000 with Sean Diddy Combs. That's the headline. A woman who alleged she was sexually assaulted by Sean Diddy Combs has amended, that means changed, her lawsuit to include allegations that she was also assaulted by Jay-Z at the same party. Shout out to Street Elements. Make sure y'all go follow subscribe to Street Elements. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel already. All right. So the lawsuit was initially filed against Combs in October. All this is funny to me. But on Sunday, the woman added Sean Carter, the rapper and businessman known as Jay-Z, as a defendant in the lawsuit, in the civil lawsuit. Carter is the first celebrity to be accused of sexual assault in connection with Combs. And my people's been telling me that this was coming. I was wondering would it come. In a statement addressed to CNN, Carter called the allegations so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? That was the statement that came from Rock Nation. Combs was indicted in September, as we all know, on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and prostitution-related charges. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and has denied all wrongdoing in roughly 30 lawsuits that have been filed against him. The woman, hold on, let me stop right there again because it's about to go into this one part. This woman alleged that this sexual assault occurred during an after party uh, after the Video Music Awards, right? In 2000. How the hell did a 13-year-old get in an after party for Video Music Awards in 2000? I don't understand why the people who are addressing these allegations are not addressing the fact that her allegation is that she was 13-year-old in an adult after party. Where are her parents? Where were her parents? The woman who is identified as Jane Doe right now says she was 13 years old at the time she was allegedly assaulted by Combs and Carter at an after party following the Video Music Awards in 2000. She alleges she began to feel woozy after consuming a drink at the party and wandered into a nearby bedroom. The woman alleges Carter raped her first, followed by Combs. The woman says she hit Combs and ran out of the party, according to the amended lawsuit. Carter was identified in the initial lawsuit as Celebrity A. News of the lawsuit was first reported by NBC. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe, Doe's attorney reached out to Carter to request a mediation to resolve this matter. That's a no-no. Upon present information and belief, Jay-Z responded to said letter by not only filing this is what the lawyer said, an utterly frivolous lawsuit, but by also orchestrating a conspiracy of harassment, bullying, and intimidation against plaintiffs' lawyers, their families, employees, and former associates in attempts to silence the plaintiff from naming Jay-Z herein. This effort was meant to scare plaintiff and to discredit her counsel. That effort failed. Indeed, plaintiff chose to file this amendment as a result of the egregious conduct perpetrated by Carter, according to the lawsuit. In his response sent to CNN on Sunday, which was addressed to Doe's attorney, Tony Busby, Carter called the mediation request a blackmail attempt. Carter also said this lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. In a statement from Houston-based Busby, he wrote, "The pleading speaks for itself. This is a very serious matter that will be litigated in court." Carter added in his statement that his only heartbreak is for his family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press. and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Jay-Z is a poet, bro. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. CNN also has reached out to Jay-Z's wife, Beyonce Knowles, for a comment. CNN reported in November that the anonymous male celebrity filed in a lawsuit against the Texas attorney representing the Doe, alleging he was the victim of an extortion scheme. The celebrity accused Busby and his firm of shamelessly attempting to extort exorbitant sums from him or else publicly file wildly false, horrific allegations against him. Attorneys for the unnamed celebrity claimed further that Busby had threatened to unleash entirely fabricated and salacious allegations of sexual assault that included multiple instances of rape of a minor, both male and female, if their client refuses to comply with their demands. Busby denied the extortion claims against him. In an Instagram post in which he wrote that his firm won't allow the powerful and their high dollar lawyers to intimidate or silence sexual assault survivors. In a statement he presented to CNN, if you are trying to hide your identity and you claim you did nothing wrong, doesn't seem very smart to take this approach, Busby told CNN in an email at the time. We will address it in due course. I have confidence that with full public disclosures of all this will sort itself out, Busby wrote. On Sunday, Busby responded on social media to Carter's statement saying that the alleged victim never demanded a penny from him, claiming they only sought confidential mediation. Busby added, she is emboldened and I'm very proud of her resolve. I don't got to reiterate that. Most of the people on here, oh, somebody send me a couple dollars, man. I appreciate the love, man. Shout out to Tim. Appreciate the love. Back salute DC Blacks, the major shout out. We salute you, King. Appreciate it. Everyone's questioning that. Hopefully her identity gets exposed. Well, in some other legal filings, they said that if they want to proceed with it, they're gonna have to identify themselves in the P. Diddy matter. So Jay-Z free. Jay-Z is in the war room. Jay-Z might even help P. Diddy beat the case. If you had any sexual encounters with Diddy and a third party, you really could have unknowingly had sex with a minor. Damn. Or possibly committed rape unknowingly because Diddy be lacing people. That's what a lot of people say. Jay-Z got a vicious team of Jewish lawyers. They're about to eat the case. All right, I can go for that. I can go for that. For real. Real talk, I can go for that. But for the lawyer Busby to insinuate, he ain't insinuate, he said it. He said that she didn't ask for a penny. You don't gotta ask for a penny when you send almost a billionaire a legal letter demanding mediation. I don't have to even talk to you. You're gonna demand mediation about some pervert stuff like that? Now I'm assuming that it didn't occur. I'm assuming that it's false. I'm assuming that they just money trying to go for a money grab. But to send a letter for mediation, listen, I'm in mediation right now in a legal matter. Mediation is to try to work it out. Whichever way you do when you participate in mediation, if you come to an informal agreement, that's going to be an agreement that you make with the other party. I'm in a situation like that about a civil matter dealing with business. This right here is a civil matter that they are alleging a heinous crime. Bro, if the civil matter goes anywhere, it's going to turn into a criminal matter. Look at Diddy. They filed a lawsuit against Diddy. Diddy settled. Right after that, what happens? The criminal charges came. The United States prosecutor said, whoa, he just paid millions of dollars to make this go away? Yeah, okay. Shout out to Tiffany, man. They said exactly what I said. Confidential mediation is code word for money. Don't let the dude tell you she didn't ask for a penny. Jay-Z, Jay-Z's team, Jay-Z's lawyers. That's all I got to say. Jay-Z, his team, and his lawyers. No, goddamn well. That's asking for money. Talking about she ain't asked for a penny. If she ain't asked for a penny, she'd have went to the police. That's 24 years ago. You add 10 to 24, you add 34. You add 3 more years of that, that's 37. This person is almost 40 years old now. She never spoke of this for 24 years? Man, somebody asked what I said. How can I listen, man? I don't want to be all dramatic about it. How does a 13-year-old get into an after party with millionaires, bro? It's real live women, gold diggers, grown, consensual women. They can't get in these parties and get to these guys, but a 13-year-old had the wherewithal and the finesse to get into the party, even if they got into a party with an adult. Like the adult, why is the adult name not mentioned? They just found their way to P. Diddy. Ho ho. She found her way to Jay-Z, according to the way she told the story. Jay-Z allegedly did that. Then P. Diddy tried to do it after. And at 13 years old, she hit him and ran out the room. Ran out the room. Where to? She got a car? How did she get home? She got in a taxi in 2000? Damn. No consequences for lying. People be wild. Y'all don't do that like 13-year-olds. Don't be sneaking and doing stuff they don't have no business doing. Nah, Goldie, I ain't gonna knock the 13-year-olds can't do this and can't do that. We got a 13-year-old they just charged and arrested for carjacking. Some people couldn't imagine that that could happen. I know 13-year-olds can get away with anything they put their mind to, but bruh, a armed robber can't get an arm's length of P. Diddy and Jay-Z to snatch a chain. I'm trying to say that even if a 13-year-old was able to finesse their way in there, I'm asking how. And I'm also being realistic, saying that I don't believe that a 13-year-old can finesse their way into a social gathering of the magnitude to have a Diddy or Hove there. And if they did, they need an adult. What 13-year-old could walk through the door, climb through the window, come through the back door alone at such an event? Like, think about these events. A lot of us have been to concerts and events with VIPs and special backstage passes. So if anyone says it's realistic, and I'm not saying that we can't have our opinion because we just talking, how did the 13-year-old get into the event? Help me imagine. If you can imagine that they can do it, I ain't knocking you for that. How did they get into the event? And minors hang with older kids commonly that be chauffeuring the younger ones to clubs and parties and supplying fake IDs. Some of that happens. I just don't know a bunch of 13-year-olds that can do that. And I think that at 13, I ran with older people. I was advanced. And we talk about females. Females can get away with probably more than males. But this wasn't just a regular house party. Sean Combs and Sean Carter was there at a point in time when they were younger and way, way more different. That's just a lot. You asked a good question. She said she ran. Where she run to? Listen, when you read the paperwork, like I ain't read the civil complaint yet. I'm gonna read that today. I'm gonna try to read it today. Where did she run to? Where are those people that she ran out the room? Listen, if she just had sex, we're gonna assume that some of her clothes were off. And if we believe that Diddy entered the room or was already into the room and tried to assault her next, she hit him and then got dressed and then run. Some of the shit just ain't believable. I don't think Jay-Z did that. She said, I was 14 hanging with 18-year-old girls. They used to bring me to the club and adult like events with them all the time. You ain't never been in the VIP section at 14 nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere where nobody like Rick Ross, Jay-Z, nowhere. You ain't never been nowhere where at 14 to get to a room with Jay-Z and them at. With 18-year-olds or 28-year-olds. 13, you ain't got the mental faculties to finesse all the way to a Jay-Z. Now, that's what I believe. Do anybody disagree with me on that? Ain't no 13-year-old orchestrate that on their own. I don't care what nobody say. An adult would have had to been involved. And keep in mind, Jay-Z and Diddy, they ain't no regular hoes coming around, bruh. At at the point in time when they was making millions of dollars, I don't believe her. And she gonna have to reveal herself. You're not just gonna get no. Who you think you is, Cassie? Diddy and Cassie had a real relationship. They had secrets that could still be exposed. Don't nobody, Jay-Z and them probably do know who this person is. I'm sure his investigators have informed him who this person is. That's exactly what I said. There's no way a 13-year-old could turn those dudes' head with the type of women that were there. It's all BS and Hove not going for it. I ain't going for it, bro. You know what type of bro? They were around women like Aaliyah and them. Who is she? Like, I would love to see how she even look now at 38 or whatever age I said. She's almost 40. At 13 years old, bro. What what did she look like at 13? I ain't going for that, bro. 13 years old, Jay-Z and Diddy couldn't resist. Bro, do you know? Let me speak vulgarly for a second. Hopefully, I can get away with it. But you know how much pussy they was getting in 2000? Of all shapes, sizes, colors, denominations, hues, complexions. They couldn't resist a 13-year-old. Now, if y'all telling me that they just in the mind of sex and legal sex and they into 13-year-olds and it's like a skull and bones coat and that's what they do, I got to show me where the other 13-year-olds are. Where's where's the pattern or the track record of the 13-year-olds? Somebody said Cassie a scammer. Going to the 13 is not happening. I don't believe it, bro. I ain't going for it. Like, I ain't gonna discredit what Goldie saying because I got cousins and females that I know that can maneuver at 13, 14 to get into an adult party, bro. If she was a 13-year-old, bro, that was that sophisticated, I think we should know who she was, bro. By this age, she should have been successful. If at 13, with no adult coercion, she could get into an after party that adults can't get into, well, she's special. Not only is she special mentally, she got to be special physically. All the women around, rappers, you telling me somebody got to go to a 13-year-old. Not in no secret, not in the secret perverted predatory thing where they hunt a 13-year-old down, seclude them, isolate them, like the perverts do. Like the people who do that type of stuff, like the perverts do. You telling me that I ain't saying that a celebrity, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying that a celebrity can't do this or that or this or that. And I'm not saying that I know Jay-Z personally. Like, I don't know the man personally, but I just can't see no 13-year-old being that attractive, that appealing, that intellectually sophisticated to maneuver all the way to such a situation. Like, am I wrong? Am I being delusional? Then I already said earlier, if you ain't see earlier, I said you can't do it without another adult. I was backstage at concerts as VIP at 14 Summer Jam. Backstage where with what type of people then? All right, since you want to make it an issue. Backstage where? Summer Jam where? At 14, where? And VIP was for 18, and that's where them invites get extended back then. Where? What type of people was you around at a VIP at 14? You said Summer Jam. Summer Jam where? Summer Jam where? That's cool. I ain't even gonna challenge you personally. I'm saying, what caliber of people were you around at 14? What conversation could you hold at 14 with me at 40? Soon as I talk to you at 14, bro, I'm gonna run straight to, man, she 14. Ain't no 13-year-old gonna hold no conversation with me at 30, 40, or 50 years old that's gonna be intellectually stimulating. I'm gonna know she 14. Her interests, her laughs, her body, her makeup, her clothes, all that shit is gonna be indicative of being 13 years old, bro. Can't nobody tell me that. Do anybody disagree with that? Do anybody in the world disagree with that? I'm 40 some years old right now. There ain't a 13-year-old in the world. I wouldn't care if they was a genius. I wouldn't care if they was a genius. Gonna sit down and have a conversation with me, and I'm not gonna say, man, this person. Yeah. Your brain ain't even fully developed at 13, bro. You gonna sit down and have a conversation with me at 35 years old, even 25. Jay-Z, 55 years old right now. You take 20 years away from that, that puts him at 35 years old. And he's already a different type of dude. Like, he's already an intellectually different type of dude. At 35 years old, you believe that a 13-year-old could have sat down with Jay-Z and had any type of intellectual conversation with him to finesse him. Hey, Goldie, I ain't trying to directly talk to you, man. Ain't no 18-year-old or no 14-year-old talking to me as no million, almost billionaire, and they gonna lure me into the intellectual way. They gonna dress like 18-year-olds, bro. But I'm not. You didn't jump to 18. I ain't talking about 18. If you 18, you adult, so we wouldn't have had this conversation. I'm talking about a girl that's 13 years old that can finesse Diddy and Jay-Z in one day, when people like Beyonce couldn't finesse them in one day. Man, listen, bro. It ain't too many girls that's 13 that look grown. Yeah, you got some overgrown kids now, bro. How many people that's 13, bona fide 13 years old, if you're a man that been dealing with women, you're gonna be smitten by a 13-year-old. Bruh, it's nothing a 13-year-old can say out their mouth, even if they have been trained. It's nothing a 13-year-old can say out their mouth that can hold my attention as a grown man. I'm talking about me now. I ain't talking about Jigga. Ain't no 13-year-old in this world gonna attract me physically or going to stimulate me mentally. There's no 13-year-old in this world. There's no 13-year-old in this world that's gonna stimulate me mentally or attract me physically. Gold, you talking about 18-year-olds that dress you in a car. I wouldn't care what they dressed you in. If you was 13 years old, you can't hold a conversation with me. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want, I'm gonna leave that alone. I wouldn't care if they dressed you in a Diana Ross dress. You ain't Diana Ross. You can't walk like Diana Ross. You can't talk like Diana Ross. You can't tip the waiter like Diana Ross. You can't valet your car like Diana Ross. You don't know where to go if I say, let's get on a private jet at 13. You can stick that shit up your ass. What is you talking about? You 13. I wouldn't care if you was advanced. I wouldn't care if you was a child star like Webster or Gary Coleman. At 13 years old, you're not fucking with me mentally. This is not a regular person, bro. This is a intellectual guy, an artist, a person that been in the drug game, a person that been in the corporate executive meetings with Kyle Lund and Clive Davis, and you telling me that they gonna be chestnut checkered by a 13-year-old, a 13-year-old that couldn't figure out how to file a lawsuit for 20 more years? Get out of here. He said he got 4 daughters. Damn. Oh, there go my man Junior. What's up, Junior? There you go. Soon as she opened her you will know she's a child and just her appearance, actions, movement, in no way. All right, I'm gonna say that there's some look, females, in my opinion, mature faster than males. So I'm not talking about their breast or their behind or their physique. Their mind should mature fast as well, according to science, right? So even mentally, if we give, let's add 5 years to the 13-year-old. Let's say 18 years old mentally. Let's say she's 18 years old mentally. According to science, the brain doesn't even fully develop to 24, 25, 26 years old, right? Scientifically, she don't have the mental capacities. I ain't talking about Jay-Z right now. I mean, I ain't talking about Diddy right now. I'm talking about just Hope. You don't got the mental capacity to deal with a guy on that level. So even for Goldie around to go home, she said, "I'm not saying I believe her. No, I respect your opinion though. Goldie, don't get it twisted. You know how I talk with the allegations. All I'm saying is getting into the party or being in a situation where this could happen at 13 is not hard to do. All right, I'm gonna entertain that with you for a second. I done seen you around. You can't get into the backstage. You couldn't get backstage at Bliss when ESTG was there or when Slim Thug was there. And you was grown, and I seen you and your crew there. Now you could always say, "Well, Eon, I didn't try to do it." Y'all couldn't do it alone, and y'all were grown, attractive women. You still would have needed an adult, not man or woman, an adult to get you back there. Now you telling me I don't even know where she from. I bet you she not from wherever they from. I bet you she. Ho 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 ho. Goldie just made me think about something. Y'all. I don't know where this party was held. But I bet you this 13-year-old girl ain't even from the city that the party was held in or hosted in. This man made it all these years. No trouble in the streets. And they really believe he had sex with a 13-year-old girl. I'm going to give you that. What Goldie say? Y'all, it don't be a lot of talking going on. It don't be a lot of talking going on. Okay, so she must be trying to say, yo, this is a hit thing. She has to talk to get to the room. They done made up a story that she drank something, which they putting that all on Diddy. So I ain't gonna act like that can't happen. Hold on. But let's back up. The 13-year-old, what she had on? Let's entertain this. The 13-year-old, what she had on in the party? 13 years old, she walking around a party with Diddy and Hove in it. So that means that it was street niggas in there like me that was security or that was they man. It was hanger-ons in there. It was little niggas in there like Memphis Bleak. It was niggas in there like Beanie Siegel. Or it was other people in there like record execs. And she 13 years old. She 13 years old. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Because I got to remind y'all of how these events be. She 13 years old, right? She walking around the party, grabbing finger food, cheese, and hors d'oeuvres, and she go gets a drink of champagne. How she hold the champagne glass at 13? She was holding the champagne glass, right? She had on a nice clothes. She was looking around, or did some adult that was a pervert, that was a sex trafficker, smuggle her somewhere, smuggle her into a room, and introduce these guys to her? And maybe she didn't look 13. Like, you got to give me another explanation. No 13-year-old girl is gonna walk around a party with 40 and 50-year-old, 30 and 40-year-old millionaire thousandaires that's used to having their way with real women all around the world, and they're gonna be smitten by her. She can't even walk around the room like she belonged there. You got people that's broke. They got thousands of dollars in clothes that walk around with people in $1 million bank accounts, and they stand out like a sore thumb. That's like a rat in an arena with all cats. The cats see the rat. So I'm saying, not that I'm getting too excited about it, I'm just making a point. Before she got in the bedroom, for those of y'all that said don't be a lot of talking. Okay, don't be a lot of talking, right? What is she doing when she's not talking other than walking around looking like she don't belong? You know how many people be in these jokes get escorted out? Hey, like, how you get in here? Oh, you crashed this party. Security coming will fold you up and put you on a Fort Nelson. But this 13-year-old, who was she then? Who was she after the party? Man, I'm gonna leave that part alone. I mean, because some of the women on here that's saying that Joe, the party is like this. Ain't never been to a party with a Jay-Z caliber nigga there. And that's no disrespect. This 13-year-old could have hit the lottery before she could have got into a party with Jay-Z and Diddy when they are bona fide whores. They can't get in the party. Bona fide gold diggers, bona fide sex workers, bona fide escorts. Come on, bro. She ain't getting no party like that on her own. And even for what my homie Goldie said. Goldie said other girls got her in it. Okay, cool. They got you in a. She said Summer Jam. I don't think she ever told me what Summer Jam. I would have ate that up. What 13-year-old got into one of these joints? Just answer that for me, y'all. Try to help me understand that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I'm gonna just leave that alone. I mean, and most people on here, most of the females on here that saying that it could have went this way, went that way, ain't never met a millionaire. Never had sex with a millionaire. Like that's like me sitting there telling you, well, shit, I don't really did that. I was getting ready to say that's like me sitting there telling you that 100 keys is sitting outside my house and I know how to get rid of them, and I never did it. Oh, nah, I can tell you that's for a fact. Now, you might met some creeps. You might know some creeps, but I'm the type of dude that if I meet a female of any sort, she ain't gonna set me up. She not gonna call nobody and tell me where I'm at. So yeah, I analyze everything. I analyze her tennis shoes. I analyze her teeth. I analyze our conversation. I quote and mark in my head every lie she tells. So I don't know what type of dudes you talking about. Me, somebody that don't be analyzing, they just be trying to fuck. I'd sit around and turn a bride down. It seems some weird. You get in my car and you on your phone too much, you can get out my car. So like that argument right there don't fly with me. That argument right there, like that whole argument is moot to me. Where how she walk around, bruh. That's what I'm asking y'all. How does she walk around a party with millionaires in there? I mean, even the women is saying, "Oh, you could do it." Ain't never been in a millionaire party. Don't even know what type of security clearance you got to go through to get into that type of party, bro. If you go back and look at the Tupac junk, that wasn't even a real party. That was an invitation to a hotel room. She damn near had to go through 3-4 dudes to get there. You telling me the 13-year-old could have got up there in the room with Tupac too? Home. From the beginning, I said that she can't be there without a sex trafficker. I'm not giving nobody 13 years old that much intellectual credit on their own, bro. She can't even drive a car unless it's illegal. Like we got little dudes in DC right now taking niggas' cars. That's not everywhere. How did she get to the party? How did she get home, bro? She said she was in a party at 13 years old drinking. Drinking. And I ain't gonna act like it don't happen. I had a drink at 13. Don't get me wrong, I'm not pretending. I was not downtown with Marion Barry and Frey and Eddie Mathis at 13 years old. You don't even dress, listen, you don't even dress right at 13 years old to be around no millionaires. I was in VIP underage. Hey, listen, I ain't even disrespecting you and your Florida shit and whatever you talking about. You wasn't no millionaire party. You wasn't at no party where your outfit had to look like it was a millionaire, and you wasn't nowhere where you had to talk. I'm talking about a place where you're gonna meet a Jay-Z, a Yo Gotti, a Rick Ross, and you're gonna be with them by yourself. You ain't never experienced that nowhere on no motherfucking Summer Jam, nothing. Ain't nothing like that gonna happen at Summer Jam. And this is an after party. None of that shit counts. Damn, he said that's about the age that Russell Simmons started courting Kamora Leader. That's a whole nother conversation. That's about Kamora Lee. Them dudes weird. Summer Jam is not back. I tried to explain that already. Summer Jam is not backstage at MTV. It's also would make MTV liable, wouldn't it? I mean, you might have a legal chance with it, but I agree with her point. She's saying her point has kind of got lost because she responded to things you saying, things that I'm saying. Her point initially was that at 13 years old, she can maneuver her way around adults. That's a fact. But she also put up two mitigating factors. One was she said she was around people that was 18. I already said that it had to be someone older there. I don't give no one 13 years old that much intellectual credit. And I don't want to underestimate them. But for her point, she said when she actually used the word 14. I ain't gonna make a big difference between 13 and 14. We're talking about a 13-year-old girl. So if she said she was 14, that's just about that. But she could have been a totally different 14-year-old, which we don't know. But we got to get this other 13-year-old all type of imaginative. We got to use imagination to give her skills and social skills to do what she alleged she did. And I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I ain't talking about I don't believe that Jay-Z or Diddy could do it. I don't know what another man does with his private parts. That ain't my business. I don't even try to guess. But I done been in situations where there are millionaires in the building. I done been in situations where there are big time drug dealers in the building, there are millionaires. I done been in some of these events, not of these Jay-Z events. Bro, a 13-year-old is gonna stand out like a sore thumb. I mean, and that's the only reason why I keep dwelling on the matter, because you keep mentioning like at this age, this could have happened. A 13-year-old or 14-year-old or any of your little crew at 13 or 14 that ain't never had a car, ain't never had a bankroll, ain't never been out the country, ain't never done nothing on your own, don't even live by yourself, don't even have an apartment. I'm supposed to give you enough credit to finesse Diddy and Jay-Z? Even for Goldie, at 14 years old, if I give you all the credit in the world, you couldn't get no Jay-Z attention at 14? Stop, y'all playing. I'm talking about that Jay-Z. I ain't talking about 14-year-old Jay-Z, 20-year-old Jay-Z. I'm talking about Jay-Z that's the rapper that got a couple dollars, that got the cars outside and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about that, bro. You're not gonna walk around. What you gonna walk around? What you gonna be on your phone, on Instagram? Like, what are you doing? You ain't talking about nothing. She said she was drinking. She was walking around drinking what? Where? At 13. What drink she was asking for, man? We giving her too much credit. Her behavior now is lacking intelligence. So we're going to give her at 40-something years old with a lawyer and a scheme to attack these men right now, and it sounds dumb to me. We're going to assume that she was smarter at 13? I don't want to hear that shit, bro. You can't even get to an MTV after couldn't even get. I don't give a fuck about that shit they talking about, bro. Couldn't get to an MTV after party with Jay-Z and them there. You'll get paid Social Security for that. I'm not even entertaining that one. I'm done with that one, bro. Ain't no way. And ain't never been. I don't care nothing about no Drake. Drake wasn't nobody then. You can't get to a Drake VIP right now. Ain't no shit like that happening. She was 13 years old, and that motherfucker. Somebody would have called the police, bro. They called the police for everything else. She wasn't at no secret Diddy party. It wasn't no exclusivity to it. She was at an MTV or Video Music Award after party. I'm gonna go look it up, see where it was at. Well, she ain't do nothing sophisticated, man. That's a lie. Drake rapping his songs, he like underage joint. All right. I mean, so like what she said about that. For the backstage of the concert, I don't think she was trying to get their attention. I believe she was brought there for a reason. There's a lot of weird stuff going on around there. Now we getting to something, so we can match what you saying and what Goldie saying and put that all together. Because Goldie even mentioned the accomplice of someone 18, which is technically saying accompanied by an adult. A 13-year-old cannot move around by themselves in this country as easily as an adult, man. They can't, the transportation has to be provided or they have to get it. Finances, credit cards, IDs. Come on, man. Y'all tripping. And then you keep talking about like I know people get IDs, man. Ain't no any and every 13-year-old got no fake ID, and ain't no 18-year-old friends got no readily fake ID every time. Even nowadays, you got a bunch of girls that just use their girlfriend ID. That's not a fake ID, bro. That's you using an ID. A fake ID is an ID with your name or your picture or something on it. It's yours. It ain't your friend, Joan. It ain't stolen. That's a real fake ID. Now, if I just go use my man ID to look like me, that is not a fake ID, bro. That is me using someone else's ID. Let's be clear about that. A lot of times, people be making things sophisticated that they ain't even made sophistication. Yeah, I already mentioned that part. That's a fact. Girls did it in movies. Girls did what in movie? All right, see, now Goldie done went to the young girls mature faster. The whole world of science, it says the brain is not fully developed until 24, 25. At 13, you telling me she was 10 years advanced? She was 10 years mature, and she waited 20 years to file the charge. That a young mind could find exciting other than you they exposed to you. All right, okay, all right. No, I'm saying girls mature faster than boys. People say that. I don't know if science has proven that, but I mean, I don't pretty much accepted that. But everyone's mind does not fully mature until the mid-20s or early 20s. The brain, I ain't just talking about the mind. I'm saying the brain to be specific. The brain as an organ, it grows over time. It grows. You get it? There are parts of the brain that do not fully develop until 24, 25 years old. Physically, I'm talking about immature, it grows in the physical sense. And science has corroborated this. I mean, I think young girls sneak in the clubs for the same reason young dudes sneak in the clubs. It's to have the place they want to be there. And for some reason, when we're young, we always want to be older. And when we're older, we always want to be younger. Humans are weird like that. I mean, think about alcohol. Like my man used to always say this. He said, think about alcohol, bro. You drink something that's nasty to feel good, to feel bad again in the morning. Humans do weird shit. She said, you were where? Salute, what's up? What it do? Jay-Z has the answer to the news forever now. Shit crazy. I'm telling you, I think Jay-Z did it properly. Jay-Z addressed it off the rip and said, yo, we ain't doing no mediation. We ain't doing no civil shit, man. If you want to see me in criminal court. That's what Diddy's supposed to do. But Diddy has some scared to do it because Diddy got a bunch of weird shit that's going on with his real friends. With his real friends. Shout out to Linda Poland. Oh nah, Goldie from Florida, for real. She not lying about that. I know that. Jay-Z not playing that bullshit. He ready for the smoke. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I done had conversation about this Jay-Z, man. I think Jay-Z been sitting around waiting for him to play with him. I think Jay-Z knew it was coming. That's what I think now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Jay-Z as an artist. I like Jay-Z as a businessman. I do. I ain't gonna lie about that. You know what I mean? As a kid, I don't know if I should say a kid because I was in my 20s. That may be a kid to me now, but I was in my 20s when I started listening to Jay-Z. Jay-Z didn't date Aaliyah. Who said something about Aaliyah? We will see if Jay-Z was just what I think you're trying to say bluffing. I think you're trying to say we're gonna see if he was bluffing. Yeah, we gonna see. So man, thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, you believe it. Thumbs down, you don't believe it. What you think? I got a couple things I gotta do. Man, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Free to real. You know what the business is. 50 Cent said Vivica Fox. Does that say about him? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's his preference. I got people all over Florida from West Palm Beach, Tampa to Tallahassee. Oh, okay. Thumbs up. Okay. I'm in the middle. Thumbs down. Money grab. Okay. What's the question again? Do you believe these Jay-Z allegations or you don't? Thumbs down if you don't believe them. That's the question. Luke, man, what's up? I know how the culture is down there. Okay. Thumbs down. Okay, couple thumbs down. Goldie, what you think? I know what you said about young women, but what you think about this allegation as a woman? A lot of people say they don't believe it. I'm going to say 50-50. He said, I'm going to say 50-50. 50-50? That's what you're going to say? Okay. I believe some of Puff shit, though. I ain't going to lie to you. I believe a little bit of Puff. Oh, my man Junior Rice said he thumbs up. You believe the allegation? All right. Okay. Jay-Z is innocent. All right. I believe Goldie when she say what she's saying, but everybody don't get down like they do. Yeah, I mean, I believe what Goldie's saying about where she at or where she been, but she could be special. But however, even at 14, remember she didn't say 13, she said 14. Even at 14, she didn't get taken off into no room by herself where I think she said she was at a Drake jump and she ain't say that Drake was hollering at her. She said men was hollering at her. Drake wasn't hollering at her. Oh, nah, Junior said, I believe. Oh, man, I'm telling you, listen, if somebody was violated in the way in which she alleged that she was violated, you don't go to civil court. Even a lawyer you talk about don't go to civil court unless the lawyer just saying, yo, forget the crime, we want the money. Well, no one is abused and violated in that fashion. Just say, yeah, I want the check. And you wait 20 years to do it. Something just don't sound right to me about that jump right there. Yeah, what's the name of that place Russell Simmons in? Molly or something? Where he at? Foxy Brown was underage. Just think about it. Foxy Brown was underage. Just think about it. Foxy Brown ain't came out and said she was raped. Rape and even statutory rape are two different things. She was underage. And how old was he? Because let's not act like in the black community and in the hood that dudes 20 years old don't be having girlfriends 15, 16 years old. I ain't saying that's right, but let's not act like that ain't no thing. Daoud Jones said, just the fact your name is even mentioned in a case is not good. Don't act like Jay-Z wasn't around when R. Kelly had Aaliyah. He was there. 50 Cent was in a high-speed chase. I don't know what you mean. Recently or something. Statutes of limitation are based off of each state. That's a fact. I think New York is like 30 years for sexual assault. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak on that one. But I do know that everything other than murder does has a statute of limitation. Like people sometimes run out the statutes of limitation. But Jay-Z know that this thing is bigger than money. Not like if he just let him get him for money, it's going to affect his life, his family. Foxy got paid. Who Foxy got paid by? This girl said she was raped. Not only did she say she was raped, she said she was drugged and raped. That's a mean allegation. Foxy dated Jay-Z. Yeah, I heard that. I mean, all right, if she dated Jay-Z, I don't know that to be true, but has she ever said Jay-Z raped her? I don't know what you talking about, bro. Anyway, let me go back to what Goldie said. But child, if she was traffic slash pimped, do that make it right? If she was touched and if he did touch her, not knowing she was underage, then what? All right, Goldie, you got a hell of a point. She said if she was trafficked or pimped, does it make it right? No, no. And if he touched her, not knowing she was underage, then what? If he touched her not knowing that she was underage, then crimes are based on intent. That would be a part of the case. But people can say a lot of things about Jay-Z. I don't think that that's one of them. And I mean, who am I? I'm nobody when it comes to that. Even when it comes to his innocence, I'm still nobody. I know that. All right, so that's what Foxy said. I get at the Foxy. Richmond, VA, rocking with you, homeboy. Salute the Banky Pound for sure. Shout out to Richmond. Middleman, what it do? Appreciate the love, man. I'm about to do a story that got something to do with Richmond. I'm gonna do a little history jump because a lot of times when people hit a wall, if you're from DC, you think about Lord. If you're from Richmond or other parts of Virginia, you hit a wall, you think about Richmond Penitentiary. But Richmond Penitentiary got a mean history like the Lord Reformatory. Let me not just say the Lord Department of Correction. I mean DC Department of Correction, but the Lord Reformatory. It got a mean history just like that. That's another thing. He said also she has identified 10 celebrities that was in the room that night, which is crazy if she was drunk or drugged. If she was drunk or drugged, how the hell she remember 10 celebrities? Jay-Z, Big Pimpin', spending G's. Ah, Big Pimpin' spending cheese. The dude B Stinger said he deceived Africa Bambata, so no charges came up. I don't know what that means. I ain't familiar with that. What you talking about? Oh, Lukman said, I believe it. Puffy gonna let us know, bruh. Watch. Oh. Ah, all right, man. I've been here long enough. I gotta go do some real work. We just kicking it right now. And I gotta go get some pictures and videos for the Richmond Penitentiary to show y'all how that joint was. To get back to my prison story. Shout out to Goldie, man. Make sure y'all go follow, go subscribe to Goldie around the globe, man. She a world-class traveler, man. She go to some of the nicest places in the world. Go check out her jump. Press her to put up some more content. Intention doesn't make or break the crime. Intentions does make or break the crime, but that don't mean it didn't happen. All right. I don't believe that it happened though. Y'all on here saying it ain't happened. I ain't say that. Some of them might have said that. And she said, I'm saying 80% chance it happened and 90% chance it wasn't intentional. Okay. Shout out to Goldie, bro. Salute to the DC Blacks. Appreciate the love. Diddy telling. I ain't gonna play with that talent shit yet. Don't allow nobody. Okay, Dewan Jones said, if y'all remember the interview back in the day with Jay-Z did was Sway about the song he did with Beyonce, All I Need Is My Girlfriend. Look how nervous Jay-Z looked and shaking in that interview. I don't know, but when Jay-Z met Beyonce at that other video shoot, she was 16 or something. Tim, I don't even know how to say it. Tim TV NYC 24 hours, my bad. Tim TV NYC 24 hours. That's how you say it, right? We all assuming at this point. I agree. We just got to wait for the truth to come out. But just like Stephen A, he talk about football the day after the football games. We talk about the allegation the day after the allegation came out. That's what we here doing. We just kicking it. Nothing in this world surprises me. Nothing in this world surprises me, even homeboy. We love DC Blacks. Shout out to Tampa, shout out to Florida, shout out to that 305. I don't know your zip code. I don't know the area code for Tampa. What's the Tampa area code? When I be saying 305, I be specifically talking about my Miami men though. I'll send more donations. Shout me out. Shout out Tim TV, NYC, 24 hours. Appreciate the love, bro. Ain't no thing, ain't no major, ain't got no hangups. And Diddy said he ain't gonna be the only pedo. He ain't gonna be the only chomo. And Beyonce definitely was young as when they started talking. That's a true bill. Why you ain't going on that? 813. Shout out to the 813. I like how you posted that. Jay-Z need to go after the lawyers that put her. He did. He went after them. I read the article. The lawyer, that's what the lawyer really was upset about. He said, yo, Jay-Z is going after me, my credibility, my family, my associates, and my client. And he said that that's what made his client emboldened enough to say, we're not talking about celebrity A, we're now talking about Sean Carter. Jay-Z, go man, Jay-Z, I'm telling you, Jay-Z's not going to play that Diddy shit. Jay-Z going to step straight to their ass. There's a video of Beyonce and Diddy. Google it. What they doing in the video? I was thinking some of that stuff was AI. What Beyonce and Diddy doing in the video? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We need to get 100,000 followers. We trying to subscribe. We trying to get it up. I mean, Beyonce and Jay-Z's connection validates my point that grown men love us women, young and innocent. Goldie, I'm not gonna take nothing away from you, sweetheart, and I'm not gonna take nothing away from being young and innocent. But Beyonce at 16 years old is not the regular 16-year-old woman. And I ain't talking about young, innocent, and attractive. Her potential in life was not the same as 16 years old. She was already in Destiny's Child. So I don't want to nitpick and beat your point down too much because your point is correct. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying there's an asterisk to that point. And that point is that Beyonce and Diana Ross and Aretha Franklin and Rihanna, they not regular people, women, whether they're 60 or 16. Do we agree on that? Kissing and making a cake. Damn, that's a legal point. That's a true bill. It say the system is always against you. Just like you do a drive-by shooting, but you didn't shoot. You was in the car. You're getting charged too. That's a fact. All right. What my man say? Tim TV, NYC, 24 hours. He said Jay-Z dated Little Kim for one night. I don't know about that one. Yeah, you see, I mentioned Rihanna. Okay. She said, Goldie says, you're right, but she's still young and attractive, and that's what starts in connection. I get it. Underage is underage. I don't care who you is. All right, but what makes things underage? Our moral compass or the laws in the land that we live in? Because in Tennessee, you can marry at a younger age than you can marry in, let's say, Maryland. In DC, you can have consensual sex with 16-year-olds. That's the law. That's not me saying that that's what I'm into. The law in DC say you can have consensual sex at 16. What y'all think about that? Jay-Z have a track record of what? Goldie said his wife, a Beyonce, cause her potential. He attracted to her cause the young and innocent. Nah, I don't go with that. I ain't gonna go with that. I will give you that she could have been young and innocent, but Beyonce has been bred and breeded to be a star since a kid. When Jay-Z met her at whatever time they was doing a video shoot, they was doing a video shoot because she was important enough. That's not a Jay-Z song. That's Beyonce and them song. Oh, and matter of fact, she was also on a mill. If y'all remember the Jay-Z artist Emil, she was on whatever song they had. That's the same song he say this thing about, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman or something. Big business kid, something like that. Not the businessman one. He said this big business kid, something like that. With big Benzes is and all that shit. In my opinion, anything under 18 is off limits. Okay. Love your content, brother. You keep it smut free. I do. I ain't know that. Sometimes I be just venting. Callie in here. What's up, Callie? Shout out to Callie. Love your content, brother. You keep it smut free. How old was Jay when he got with Beyonce? I think they say Beyonce was like 16, and I think they say Jay-Z might have been 34 or some shit. 34. Don't quote me on that. Google it, because it's different ages. They say different ages, but he might got her about 20 years. He 55 now. How old is she now? Jay-Z was born in something like 69. I think Beyonce might have been born in the 80s. Cody said she is attractive. Be for real. I already said that part. If she looked like Remy Ma, he would have kept it. Come on, you dissing the dark skin sister, the chocolate sister? Or you just saying that Remy Ma just ain't attractive as Beyonce? Let me not make more of it than what you're saying. But you said if he looked like Remy Ma, he would have kept stepping. All right, how about if Remy Ma looked like Beyonce and Beyonce looked like Remy Ma, and Remy Ma had the potential to be a part of a billionaire duo couple, would Remy Ma be more attractive than Goldie? Oh, they 12 years apart. Oh, 27 and 6. Huh? He was 27 and she was 16 or 15. What you saying? You saying he was 27, so they only 12 years apart? Damn, I said 20. I told you I don't remember. Jay-Z, it was all good just a week ago. Shout out to Too Short. Exactly. That's too much, bro. What? 12 years or 20 years is too much. I'm lost. Oh, Uptown said, ask Lou Sims, is Cavario uncle a rat on his case? Let me write that down. Cavario keep talking about he from the streets. If he from the streets and his uncle a rat, then he can't be cool with his uncle. In my DMX voice. Lou Sims. You say ask Lou Sims? I'm gonna ask my man SB. Uncle a rat on who case? Hold on, y'all. Ask Lou Sims, is Cavario uncle a rat on his case, on the Lou Sims case? All right, that's a bet. I'm on it. What else you say? Hold on. Y'all moving fast. Y'all moving fast. Too much, blah, Blue Simmons. All right, man. Look, man, tell Cavario, bro. Don't nobody care, man. Tell Cavario don't send me no more messages about being no street dude at all, bro. I don't care. I don't care nothing about no street dude on the internet. Who said Remy Ma ugly? Nobody said she was ugly, but Goldie said if Beyonce looked like Remy Ma, Jay-Z would have kept it stepping. I don't, I think I get her point though. Say that again. I don't know what you mean. Remy looking all right nowadays. Remy ain't ugly. I don't think she ugly neither. Don't think Jay gonna talk to Beyonce without her father having something to say about it. So her father must have gave his blessing. What about her mother too? He was messing with Foxy Brown when she was like 15 or 16 years old. That's what they saying. How old was he? All right, Remy ain't ugly, but if you put Remy and Beyonce next to each other, men going to pick Beyonce. Juan Jones, what my man say, if you think about why 50 Cent never wanted to hang out with Diddy, I got millions. I don't need you to buy me clothes. Yeah, that's weird. Only type of way some man need to buy me clothes if I just came home from jail and you taking me to get an outfit. Other than that, I don't need you to take me shopping, bro. You take a woman shopping. What man? I'm taking Remy. Shout out to my man. My man said, what? I'm taking Remy. Let me fire that joint. Like I'm taking Remy too. One no Beyonce. Jay-Z got her. Typically, even if the father gave consent, a grown man and a little girl don't belong together. So you saying that Beyonce was a little girl? Cody, that's not what I'm trying to say. All right, boom. Exactly. Too many years. Right. Her mom's too. Yeah, her mom's got a whole bunch of say so. I know her father had a lot of say so, but her mother got a bunch of say so. 10 to 12 years older than Foxy Brown. Okay. I thought that's what it was. He's 10 years older than Fox. Damn, so Fox 45. Yeah, she 44, 45 or something like that now. Me too. Mosey, he taking Remy. What you talking about? I'm taking Remy too. Beyonce was definitely a rich little girl. Yeah, Beyonce been successful, man. Beyonce was bred. She like Michael Jackson. She was bred to be a star. It was nothing else on the horizon for her. Yeah, man. Shout out to Street Elements, Tampa, Florida. My man KC. KC was really like I was already aware to do with Ali Zoe just on the surface, like not really much. But KC and Street Elements, they kind of broke down some of the, you know, the details of the Ali Zoe. Uh Tip TV NYC 24 hours. Just tapped in and donated to the home team, man. I appreciate the love, man. Every little thing counts, and I appreciate y'all supporting me. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I got a homie that was in USP Pollock. It's really pronounced Pollock, y'all, but I be saying Pollock so people don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. So potato. He was a USP Pollock, and they moved him to USP Atwater. I noticed they added 5 years on his release date. What you think he did? 5 years? That might be a stabbing, bro. Could be a stabbing, could be drugs, could be cell phones. I ain't sure. I don't want to speculate. 5 years? Ain't no telling. But if he added 5 years, he went to court somewhere. He got 60 months added. I don't know about Remy Ma. Seeing how she did Papoose got me questioning her character. Well, I'm not judging her character, and I don't know about all that. I was just on some joke time saying that, I don't think Remy Ma is ugly. And I used to write Remy Ma when she was in prison. She was in jail somewhere in New York. I was in the feds. I used to write her letters. Their marriage was just like arranged. Who? Remy Ma now? What she do to Papoose that I don't know about? Give me Remy Ma too. All natural. Oh, bro, you just sending all type of donations over here. Shout out to TMT. Shout out to Tim TV NYC. What part of New York you from, bro? You just like been rocking with the home team, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, bro. Ain't no lie. I gotta make sure that be the first one to reply to this super chat. Your message will appear here. Damn, I'm typing all crazy. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me send my man a message. Appreciate the love. Yeah. Goldie, just because he knew her when she was young don't mean he was sexually attracted. Oh, sexually act. Whoa! I just got 9.99 from Tampa. Shout out to Goldie. Shout out to Florida, man. I appreciate that love right there, man. I'm getting the hang of it. Why I can't hit the love button on your jump, Goldie? I'm learning. I'm learning. Let's celebrate that first super on a live stream. What is that all about? Thank you. Man, y'all tapping in with the bread. All right. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. But yeah, I think I kind of covered everything I wanted to cover. I wanted to cover that joker Cavario H acting like he ran Don Diva. He's somebody. He gonna send me a message talking about he an actual street dude, an actual writer. Who more of an actual writer, me or Cavario? I got 13 books with my name on it, 40 some books published. Who an actual writer? Who an actual street dude, me or Cavario? I was active when DC was the murder capital. I survived, came home after close to 20 years. Who an actual street dude? Who actually know him? I ain't never actually got caught in a Motel 6, a Red Roof Inn, or nothing with another man writing a book. Alternative ass nigga. Oh, this thing moving too fast for me. Hold on. What it do? Reds. Salam alaikum. What's up, bro? Hey, Reds, what street was 501 on? What building was 501 on? What street was that? Was that Virginia Avenue? Shout out to Capers. Only because Beyonce father is Matthew knows, and he know that she was being groomed to be what she is. They had been grooming her to be what she is. New York City, we family now. Man, salute, appreciate the love, bro. L bleed. I heard YouTube takes a lot of the money. Post your cash app sometimes. For real? This is my cash app right here, y'all. It's my name with a dollar sign in front of it. That's my cash app. I only really use my personal cash app like when I'm selling books online. Matter of fact, before I go, let me show y'all my books. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. I'm gonna grab a. I got a couple of my books in right here in the box. I'm gonna show y'all. My man Junior Wright said I missed that action with Slim earlier. I have to go back. You better. K Street wasn't it. What that mean? I know you through your work, E. I only heard about Cavario because Vlad let him conduct interviews sometimes, so that answers that for me. Yeah, I'm listen. Cavario don't nobody care nothing about Cavario work standalone. No one goes to see his platform. When he goes live on Instagram, he got 3 people in the junk watching him, bruh. Cavario can't touch me, bruh. And I spent almost 20 years in prison. What's his excuse? Mario can't touch me in writing, journalism, gang banging, getting money, connections. Cavario ain't nobody to me, bro. Stop playing. And I beat him up. 501 was on case. Oh, my girl said that. Hey, Vlad Dubois is crazy. Listen, if it wasn't for Al Prophet and Vlad TV, wouldn't nobody even remember who Cavario was other than him and Benzino in the motel in lingerie writing a book. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Get out of here, man. It's a lifestyle. Like, I don't write a book here and there. Look, I got shit all over the place. Stop playing. He talking about he an actual writer. I'm an actual writer, Joker. What's he talking about? Why Vlad ain't shout him out? Because I never heard of Paw. Never heard of Paw. Yeah, but since the Cavario wants some attention, I don't know if y'all in the YouTube world familiar what we be doing from DC. We be saying we're gonna make you the bed, but Cavario about to be the bed, bro. And the trip part about it, I was leaving Cavario alone because I was trying to be professional. But once I sent him my Wayne Perry article, I think I called it Wayne Perry Flow or something because Jay-Z had the Tom Ford song all the time. And he gonna act like he ain't know and he put it on Benzino. But y'all not gonna play good cop, bad cop with me. Middle finger to you and Benzino, bro. I don't care nothing about you, your followers. Like, I wouldn't even care. I disrespect the whole. Let me just stop. Somebody said the Kava guy 80. That's giving Papa. He ain't 80, but he about 60. Tim TV NYC 24/7, bro. You been rocking with me, bro. You sent me about $20, $30 on this live right here, bro. I just hit your cash out. Oh, that's on big. I should have saw it on the email. Hold on one second. Let me plug this joint up because my man be calling this phone right here. That's the jail phone. That's the Fed phone. I gotta plug this joint up, or the men won't be able to get in touch with me. But the cash app on that phone too. Appreciate the love, bro. Tim TV NYC. Man, I got to subscribe to your channel. Hey, Goldie, can you check out Tim TV NYC 24 hours? Can you check out his channel and tell me what it looked like? The Fed bleep. What? I just hit your cash. Oh no, this channel ain't dead. It's just not on. I'm tripping. It should have came across the email, but man, I appreciate the love, y'all. Be sure to ask Keelan if they want to. Okay, I got a shout out to them. All right, so I didn't go get the book. Hold on. Yeah, I see my cash app. Is it a way to pin that like they be doing? Let me see. All right, pin it. All right. Okay, there go my cash app right there, y'all. If you want, you know what I mean, you want to donate to the team, help me get a couple a couple packs of paper or some ink for the printer, some ink pens or some paper. You just want to donate to the struggle. Okay, appreciate it. Shout out to Goldie. Ain't nobody groom nobody. Y'all picking up feminists and homosexuality terms. Whoa! Why you say that? Much love to my man, to my people, Tim TV, NYC, 24 hours, man. Free to real. Hey, bro, why you say that? I think your name is Texas Dorsey. Why you say that? Ain't nobody groom nobody. Those are feminist and homosexuality terms. Man, that's a hell of a statement. I didn't know that. I ain't know nobody felt like that. So what you think about Cavario and Benzino getting cracked in the hotel together, talking about they writing a book, wearing lingerie, Victoria's Secret and shit? What you think about that? Since you're saying people picking up feminist and homosexuality terms, what you think about Benzino and Cavario H getting cracked in the Motel 6 or the Red Roof and wherever they was at, and they said they was writing a book? Grooming is not a feminist term. Okay. Did Diana Ross groom Michael Jackson? Did she? I mean, if she did, I don't even mind. Diana Ross was bad then and bad now. Don't make me get on your line. Nah, I think a woman need to get on his line. I'm on social media. Follow me on social media, bruh. DC_blacks with the blue check. Cavario had some type of cheerleader come on Instagram. I can't wait till I get back on Instagram. I'm gonna let them have it. Talk about, oh, you paying for a blue check, you a clown. Bro, I play for a blue check because I make money on the internet, you goofy. Mm. All right, let me check the cash out. It's been a good morning for me, man. I've been tapping into my subscribers, my new subscribers, my intellectuals. Shout out to Tim TV, 24 hours. Oh, NYC, 24 hours. I don't see nothing in the cash app but what I had from last night, bro. Yeah, this is my personal one. Yeah, I don't see nothing yet. I'm trying to find out if it went to your phone. Nah, not under that cash app. Eon Williams. Nah, I ain't get that yet. Yeah, I ain't get that yet, bro. Whenever it come, I see it though. But make sure you go subscribe to Grody Around the Globe, man. She got some of the best content, travel, man. Like, she like from I'm not gonna say Miami, I almost say Miami, but from Florida to Boston to DC to Michigan to California to Turks and Caicos. She'll show you some of the, man. She could be a travel agent. She gonna show you some of the best properties, luxury properties, rental properties, just a lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? For young fly women, man. Check her out. She show some of you dudes how to travel, man. Free to real. I'm on my way to the breakfast spot. You know what the business is. It's Uptown Eon. Tell Cavario I said I'll meet him in a phone booth. I'll meet him in a wrestling ring. I'll meet him in a boxing ring. I'll meet him at a gun range. Don't play with me, nigga.